Welcome to Tech Tips for the Pros, where we turn everyday challenges into pro-level solutions. I'm Ken, coming to you from the APR Training Center in Altoona, and today we're going to talk about the Heil NFC board, the features of it, how to use the app to program it, and using the super plug to program it. All right, so we're going to talk about the NFC boards. Now, the NFC boards are near field communication. So think of the way you tap to pay with your credit card now at the store. This is the same feature, using your phone to program, troubleshoot, and set up these boards. You want to make sure your board has this icon on it with the near field communication symbol. And then we're going to go to our phone, and mine is an Android. I've already got the app downloaded. If you need help on downloading the app, we have a video on our site for that. So please refer to that. But we're going to open the Fast Mobile Tech app. It's going to come up like this. It's going to ask you to sign in, but you do not have to sign in. You can continue as guest. And then you're going to select what you want to do. So for today's demonstration, we're going to be connecting to the equipment. So we're going to connect. We want to connect to the furnace. And then depending on what we want to do, so if this is a new install project and you want to set up your furnace settings, you're going to go to Installer Setup. It's going to ask you to scan your board. So you're going to place your phone, and on the Androids, the NFC receiver or antenna is kind of in the middle of the back here. So I'm going to lay my phone down to the board and hit connect. And we have success. So it's going to bring us up so we can open favorite settings. So you'll see here, we can do heating airflow, high and low, cooling airflow, high and low, blower delays for heating and cooling, set your thermostat type, your furnace orientation. You can set all this up here if you click on the menu. So we'll look at heating, high heating airflow. The factory default is 16. If we want to adjust that, we just slide this up or down to what we want. So let's say we want more airflow. I took it up to 19. We're going to hit OK. It changed that to 19. Continue. And it's going to ask us to confirm that. Continue again. And now that we've made that update in the phone, now we're going to hold it back to the board, and it uploaded it, successfully updated. You can also save this as a favorite setting. So if you're doing a residential complex where you have multiple furnaces, so that you don't have to set each one up individually, you can just save it to your favorites. You name the favorite. So I'm going to call this test. And now it's saved. So now if I go to the next furnace, so done, and go to Installer Setup, and I go to another board, we could take that, we could open our favorite settings, we could go to our next board and upload that into that board. So no more doing dip switches or jumper wires. You can do it all from this app. And like I said, you can copy we call them recipes. You can copy that recipe from one board to the next board of the same model furnace. The other thing that I forgot to mention when we started, these boards must be not powered. You cannot program them or anything like that if they're powered up. So as you can see, we're actually doing this right here on a table with nothing connected. Your phone is actually powering the memory in the board. So let's go back and let's talk about replacing a board. So same procedures we did before. We're going to select the furnace. We're going to say replace control board. It's going to ask us to enter a serial number or scan a serial number. So I'm going to scan, and that'll be, I can scan this logo on the data plate on the furnace. And there you'll see the serial number comes up. We hit continue, and There's all the settings that are in that board. So if you're happy with all the settings that were currently in your board, you can do copy settings. We're going to scan the board again. So the settings are now on our phone. We're going to continue. It's going to ask you, make sure you're using a compatible replacement board. We're going to scan the new board, and that information has all been transferred to this new board. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Tips for the Pros. Hit the subscribe button below. If you have any suggestions for future classes, please comment them in the comments section, and we'll see you next time.